Hey guys, AlduicS here, and we're back with Season 1, Episode 10 of 86. So where do we go from here? Because last time was straight up perfection. I dare say it was a masterpiece. It was a true roller coaster of emotions, and words can't begin to describe how hard it hit. The emotions, the hype, every aspect about it, the layers, the revelations. It was easily my favorite of everything I've seen thus far from the series. It felt like the conclusion to a series, not just an arc. If the series had only been 9 episodes long, I would have felt almost content. But we know that's not the end of the story. We know there's still plenty more to come, 14 more episodes. Plus, there's still plenty of light novel. So, are we going to focus on the Legion? Are we going to focus on the 86? Because they're outside of District 86. Are we focusing on Spearhead right now? Because they're technically attained freedom. They've gone on ahead. How long will it be until their paths will cross once again with Lena? Or are we going to focus on her? Is she going to get court-martialed? Is she going to receive actual punishment? Because she commandeered the mortars. She hacked into their system. She went against orders. She broke rules and everything, all for her own morals. She was using everything at her disposal. Or is she going to be put in front of another squad? Is she going to be the handler for a different unit in of itself? And we're going to learn some new characters, get attached to them, and have them brutally ripped away from us too. And how's her relationship with Annette gonna go? Because I'm very interested in that aspect. All of the revelations, the fact that childhood friend was Shin, the fact that Lena was like the devil to Annette, all of this emotional manipulation. Oh, it was so good. But as you also may notice, new camera. The audio will also be a little bit different. I'm lowering it in the episode itself because it's been quite loud recently, so that might save me some time editing, but do share your thoughts on all of those aspects. It'd be very much appreciated. I got some lighting set up. I need to get more. Always trying to improve for y'all. Either way, while I might not be ready to find out what's going to happen, because I never am with this show, it does have me excited. Check out my links down below. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell to get notified when I upload next, and let's go. Yes, I'm also using T-subs. So are we focusing on Spearhead now that they're outside of the control area for the Republic? Beyond District 86. And what's going to happen? Because we defeated a Shepherd, but I doubt that's the only Shepherd. And I do want to make mention of one theory that kind of came up because I've been rewatching a couple episodes. Annette's father killed herself with the para-raid. Who's to say that he doesn't end up becoming a ghost of the Legion, a Shepherd himself, or even Lena's father herself? Because as we know, he was shot down in a helicopter. It was a very traumatic event. Does seem like they might have been targeting him. So maybe they actually got his brain. Maybe he's a ghost of the dead or a Shepherd himself. Maybe he's the ultimate big bad, and it'll be a very poignant moment for Lena to overcome her own father and his smarts and so on. It'd be very interesting, but that's only a theory. Please don't confirm or deny it. Oh, God, these shots are so pretty. It feels more like a adventure right now than them exploring the desolate battlefields. I really like how that was shot. I wish Daya and so many other people could have seen these sights. Even Shin's expressing himself a little more. He's smiling, but he was able to overcome his traumatic memories. He was able to get the forgiveness, the apology from his brother. He resolved that whole issue from his past. Holy shit, that's a sight and a half. That's cool, but terrifying. Yeah, they can take their time. No one says they need to move forward right away. There's no Alba breathing down their back, telling them to do this, telling them to do that. No, they've attained freedom. Sure, they're closer to death than ever before, but at the very least, they can make their own decisions. They don't need to rely on a government that's telling them to fight in their wars without giving them any credit. Those racist assholes. No. essentially they can go any direction they want, probably as long as it's not back to the 85 districts or even District 86. So, God, the scenery is so damn pretty. Oh, acting like teenagers enjoying themselves. God, that is incredible, though. So is Fido recording all of their moments together like a faithful dog? Will Fido be the last one left? As much as I don't want the characters to die, at least how they're foreshadowing it, I left it with Fido. Is Fido going to carry on their names and stuff like that? What Shin is doing, but on his behalf when it's time for him to pass on, when it's time for him to meet his maker, so to say. And with Fido being a machine, he could technically continue on forever as long as he has a power source, as long as he's been repaired and maintained. Okay. A dutiful dog. Bath time! Fan service! Oh my god, the stars. Oh, bathing beneath the starry sky. Now that's an aesthetic. But not exactly the best idea for a pubescent teenager and everything. Someone going through all that hormonal change, or have gotten past the initial hurdles with all those desires. But it creates memories that last a lifetime, whether it's out of embarrassment or bliss, enjoyment. But either way, with how short their lifespan seems to be, or their life expectancy, how death is always knocking, wouldn't be a bad idea for them. Forge those relationships. Are you serious? I didn't think about the implications of that line alone. It makes a lot more sense now. It carries extra weight. We're going on ahead, entrusting it all to the major. Their names, their faces, essentially everything about themselves, because they didn't think they were going to survive this recon mission, or at least survive as long as they have. My god. It wasn't a, we're going to see you again. No, it's, please carry on the mantle, and it harkens back to the will you remember us kind of situation. All right, that is beautiful. It's a weight off his shoulders, essentially. Yeah, he might not have as much of a will to survive, to fight on. Is he gonna vanish on them? Is he going after that legion that he didn't think they would cross paths with? Yep, caged animals treated like livestock, so on. Fido? Wait, is this how they first met? So we don't truly know what Fido is. Was he former Legion, maybe? And the gunshot was him killing the Juggernaut pilot, putting him out of their misery. Oh my god, the way this is presented. Very literally recording his entire journey. Alright, I was kidding, y'all. Oh. This song's not fair, y'all. Nor is it overlaying with all of these memories. The recorded journey. Shin. So not only did he cut out their logo and put their name carved into it, he showed Fido so Fido could record it. So even if he were to die on the battlefield, his memento box, everything he's done thus far wouldn't be forgotten. All right, the way they're going back and forth, like back in time, then forward, overlaying as they get more and more poignant, the significance of certain scenes and their lines. That's just unfair, y'all. That is just cruel. Oh. Not fair with Anju and Daya, especially. Oh. Hey, Haruto. We know you died pretty recent. Guessing that blood pool was Haruto. Before and after, yeah. A group photo is what he asked as a favor. There was one of Ray and Annette. Who just died? Was it Laughing Fox or Raiden? Was it Karina or Anju? Alright, that's just not fair. Sure, I might not have cared the most about Fido prior to this episode, because he was just sort of here and there, brought up every now and then, but never focused upon. But with that entire montage, that feeling I had that something was gonna happen, to think the dutiful dog, the most loyal of the group, the one who's been around the longest besides Shin, recording their entire journey, all of those photos, all of those memories, the feels associated with them. And presumably, he's the next to pass on. But based on one of his recent memories, seems like someone else from the 5-man squad is dead. Was it Raiden, Anju, Karina, or Theo? What are the circumstances of what's going on? Did they get found by the Legion, a patrolling one, or did the main unit come for them? Were they able to track down Shin? Is something else going on entirely? That was just straight up cruel, though. It was so unfair. Oh, the music overlaying it, the way it was presented, all of the camera quality footage for it, overlaying some of the dialogue. Some scenes we know, some we didn't. Spending a little bit more time with certain characters we know have passed on, certain characters we've seen maybe once, but even still getting a feel for how messed up the situation is, how many people have truly gone, how many people have passed on and had their wills carried on by Shin. And that whole "we're going on ahead" major, I can't believe I didn't put that together, but that's just incredible. It's another layer added on. It's another aspect of this series. There's just no unimportant dialogue in this show. Everything has importance. Every scene, every dialogue, musical choices, landscape shots, it all culminates into something just beautiful. It was a very solid follow up episode. straight up, there was also a couple times where I thought we were going to be like, oh, episode over. Wow. That was kind of, I wouldn't say anticlimactic, but strangely peaceful or strangely calm or strangely low stakes. But no, it went for gut punch after gut punch. And seeing Shin encounter the shepherd or the black sheep, an 86 who wanted to go home, put it out of its misery and everything, how it was dragging itself essentially to meet them, and there was no threat. And the fact that everyone's so worried about Shin because he achieved his goal. What he had been working for so many years, finding his brother, making peace, putting him to rest, solving that mystery, getting forgiveness essentially. So now that he's accomplished it, his emotions are back. The floodgates have opened. He's able to joke around. He's more like a person and less like a robot now. He's less like a reaper. He's less stoic. He's more expressive. And you love to see that growth, that carryover of last time's consequences and actions and the effects they have and that growth provided by them. But it also brought up the worry concern of he might just disappear. He might die because he doesn't technically have anything else to live for. He's accomplished his goal in life, what he set out to do. And with the line he said to Lena, the we're going on ahead, passing on their wills, their names, their existence essentially to her, giving her the job essentially. It does make me fear for him. Will he be the last man surviving and somehow cross his paths again with Lena? I don't know. But I really do appreciate that we actually focused on the 86, on Spearhead exclusively for this, because we're in uncharted territory, unknown territory. We're outside what the Republic controls. We're outside the 85th district. We're more and more into the Empire of Giod. So we got to see like the Imperial town. We got to see so many beautiful shots. But I should have known it was too happy, or at least too calm. It was too easy to kind of avoid them, especially with Shin's sixth sense, his ability to figure out where they are and always tuned in. It was very nice spending this time with them. It was a good follow-up episode. I can't wait to watch what's gonna happen next, even if it does make me very anxious. Because Fido is now dead, or presumed dead. So all of those memories are gone up in smoke, unless they can maybe recover his, I guess, storage, his hard drive, so to say. But even then, where would they use it? Where would they be able to put it in? Would they be able to find another unit? But Fido was more like an actual member rather than just a robot that supplied ammo and occasionally beep. No, he was able to have conversations with Shin. He felt like a dog, like a friend of theirs, essentially. I'll need to go back through that entire montage sequence of all the memories, but I did catch a couple notable ones. There's one where it was Shin, Annette, and Ray. So Fido was at least in District 1 at some point, unless that was just kind of added in it more for like the significance of it, but I don't think they would waste a shot like that for something like this. So it has to have significance. There has to be more to Fido's story. Maybe we'll learn about what caused him to be so unique, or where he was, what squad he was with prior to being found by Shin, because that gunshot and everything was Shin putting out that Juggernaut pilot out of his misery. Either way, very solid episode. It was downright incredible. Let me know your guys' thoughts on my reaction, my commentary, the episode itself. What do you think of the lighting, the camera, the audio, and so on? As always, it's very much appreciated. I do read all the comments. I do my best to respond to them. And when you're leaving a comment, make sure you like, subscribe, check out my links down below, and I'll see you all for another video. This has been AlduicS. Peace.